We are going to have a fantastic call this evening. We've got a great lineup for you. We've got important topics, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, as I always say when we have calls like this, even if you get one idea, only one idea from everything that you hear in this call, it will have been good that you were here, because this one idea could help your business to grow, to succeed. Now, I'm very confident you're going to get more than one good idea from this call, but I just want to put it in perspective. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being here. And we're going to get going because we've got a full program, a great program. CSR, plastic credits. And it's an important topic. We're going to start with that. We're going to move on to the upcoming event in Helsinki on the 13th and 14th, Corsair Day in Finland. We're going to move on to how to use the new peak interest video. After that, we'll have a book recommendation. Along the way, I'm going to get hold of our two top global leaders, Jean-Luc Bay and Andrea Cherio. And to crown it all off, we've got the man who made this all possible. Yeah. Our visionary, our CEO, Jussi Salaranta. So let's get cracking. First up, youngest ever six-star, International Partner of the Year, beloved trainer, absolute expert in this subject of the CSR plastic credits. He might just be the top expert. If he's not the top expert, he's definitely in the top number one. So So let me hand over to Ricardo. Ricardo Tadai, over to you, please.
Here we are, Elliot. Thank you so much for the introduction, and good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the partners connected from all around the world. Welcome to this community call. And I go straight to the content because today I'm sure that you will like what I'm going to share with you. So let me share my screen. I think that you can see it. Am I right? Andrea, maybe you can give me a...
Yes, we
Perfect.
can see. Yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Perfect. Fantastic. The opportunity of the decade, if not the century. Plastic credits, why the smart partners are already in and what you are going to do about it. 15 minutes, one message and one decision that you have to take. I'm going to lead or I'm going to follow. You are about to join something that in 2017 was called carbon credit. The same things. And what seems strange today will be mandatory in 5 years. Is starting already to become mandatory. And it will already have made its millionaires. 2017, carbon credit offset 1 ton of CO2 was about $5. Today we are here in 2026 in a new market with just a different type of pollution started. Is the plastic credit and is going to be worth billions of dollars in the next 4 years, 2030. Those who enter in the carbon credits in 2017 today sell the same service to the companies, the same service to the people at 14x the initial price. I'm going to speak about number, but remember that if we speak about finance, economy, doesn't mean that carbon credit or plastic credit are financial products. It's just a market, it's just numbers. And it's not Ricardo that's saying that. It's like, for example, financials, newspaper like the Economic Times that say that India's plastic credit market is projected to reach $1.7 billion just in India, one country, by 2030. How is possible? Because the new regulation are pushing, are drive the demand, like the extended producer responsibility. Companies are forced to offset their own pollution. And as soon as the time will pass, the weeks, the month, the years, you don't have to convince the customer, the companies to buy because the market is already forcing them to do it. I perfectly remember, and here I think Andrea and other leaders, when we started in 2020 with the plastic credit concept, there was nothing. You went in Google, you Google it, plastic credit, nothing, nothing. And what we saw, even with nothing, in the last years, was the first stage of the market, the voluntary demand, where big customers, big company like Nestlé, Microsoft, Starbucks, Danone, Tetra Pak, PepsiCo, Unilever already started to claim and to build their own path to the sustainability in terms of plastic waste. Why? Because they were driven from the consumer pressure. They were driven, and they are driven even today by the green marketing, the brand reputation, the tax benefits. But this one was the first stage of the market, the first one. Now we are shift to the second, the most interesting one, the mandatory demand. The customer must buy. The company must offset their own pollution and reduce the plastic footprint. APR regulation, PPWR regulation, CSRD regulation. I don't want to go deep. The concept is that Philippines now are forcing their company in the territory to offset 20% of the pollution. And these numbers, or to reduce the pollution to 20, 30, 40, up to 80% by 2028. You can reduce if you're really good, or you can offset with plastic credit. Indonesia, the same things. European Union, now they are harmonized the extended producer responsibility in each country, but is already active. California, India, Vietnam, same script. Translation, every month that passes, the list of customers who cannot say no to you grows. And it's quite interesting to have the opportunity to sell a product that the customer must to buy. And there are some figures that you should frame. You don't have to forget it. April 2017, $5 to offset 1 ton of CO2. Even the company, the heavy industry, the big polluter. I had a meeting last week, but I don't have time to share with you what happened. By the way, a big entrepreneur that was in the cement broker, sorry, he was like, so big polluter, he was like, yeah, strange things, who will ever buy this carbon credit? And after what happened is that starting from the last 5 years, 7 years, it started to be mandatory for him. And this is why all the mandatory regulation push the big polluter to buy carbon credit to offset the CO2 pollution. And what happened? The same ton, the same mechanism today cost 1,300% more. Same story, same script, only one difference. You are right now in 2017. Right now, Lucia, you are in 2017. You are in a market that just in India is projected to grow to $1.7 billion in the next 4 years. right now, Omar or Lumina or Thomas or Ricardo, you are in a market that is expected to grow at multi-billions dollar in the next few years. X many times if we replicate the carbon credit multiplier. The same regulatory mechanism is in place. Remember this. We have four engines all running and all pushing in the same direction. Voluntary demand, shift to mandatory demand. These are the first two engines. The third one is really interesting, is the structural retirement. Yes, why? Because we know that every time company buy plastic credit from the public market and want to claim the environmental benefit with the label, if they want to claim and have the label, they must to retire the credit from the market forever. And what does it mean? The supply is self-destruct, more demand and less supply. It's like having a bucket full of water with today 100 people that want to drink a bit of it. And every time that someone want to drink a bit of water in the bucket, the water go down, the level of water go down. There is less water. And tomorrow there is not more 100 people, but 1,000 people. And everyone want the same water in the bucket, but the bucket each time is going lower and lower and lower. What happened to the price of the water? Easy. It's going to increase. And the last one is the financial speculation. Yeah, because we don't remember it, but we are working in the 21st century where the finance is always in, even in the sustainability services, because hedge fund, family office, private investors, and this is what happened in 2024 when the World Bank and Citibank launched the first $100 million bond financial product in the plastic credit. Why? Because the investor, they're going to get paid back in plastic credit. And this type of hedge fund, they will buy credit with the only purpose to resell it in the next 5, 10 years. This is not a financial product, but this is how today is working with carbon credit, ladies and gentlemen. Forced demand, less supply, incoming speculators. What does it mean? Structural price pressures. It's not just a cycle. How many CSR 26 plastic credit the market needs? I have an example for you. Coca-Cola. We all know Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola in 2024 had a plastic footprint of around 3.6 million tons. You can search it. You can see the search down here, Helen MacArthur Foundation or Global Commitment 2024-2025. You can see this data, it's public available. 3.6 million tons per year. What happens if they decide to offset the 20% of their pollution with our credit? The demand on the public market is estimated to 7.2 billion CSR plastic credit in 1 year. What happens if they decide to offset the 50% of the pollution with us? We are speaking about a market demand of 18 billion CSR plastic credit in the public market. And I can continue. Now, let me continue not with Coca-Cola, but with the 8 big polluters, all aggregated. The volume of plastic that they generated between 2023 and 2024. Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Nestlé, Procter & Gamble, Unilever, Danone, Mars, and Mondelez. Altogether, they produce in 1 year more than 9 million tons of new plastic. What happens if they offset with CSR plastic credit just at 20% of the pollution? 18 billion CSR plastic credit required in the public market. If we reach the 80%, 72 billion. Now, I can continue. I just want to give you the final number. In 2025, we release in the market less than 600 million credit. And are you scared about the price that will not grow? About our service that will not grow? We just spoke about 8 companies. Okay, the biggest one, but there are millions of companies. This is why not the CSR, but all the companies that are working in the plastic waste removal service in this market will increase in terms of price. And now I close like this. Remember that you are selling the only plastic credit with a real industry behind. We do not collect the plastic, move it from the beach to the landfill. We are recycling plastic waste. We delete the problem from the planet. We do not offset just on paper, but the waste actually is transformed into oil. We are not just one company that released the credit, but there are multiple recyclers all around the world that release the CSR plastic credit. We are an army of recyclers globally. We are fully tracking the adoption, fully audited, not as all the other competitors. And we are the only credit public traded on the market as carbon credit is today. So stop thinking about the customer. Think about how you can grow in this market. Think about that there is a mandatory pipeline that are forcing the company to push for this service. Think about that more companies and more private individuals will increase the ticket of the service that buy for you from you every year. And remember that you are in the new markets without competitors and with the leading companies in the world. So we come to an end. I was a bit on rush, but the final question for you is, you want to lead or you want to follow? But just remember that every revolution has an early chapter, and you are holding it. Literally. That's what you're doing. And the leaders doesn't follow the trends. The leaders are the reason why trend exists. Just keep doing what we are doing. But if you study these things, you will have the knowledge. You don't have to convince no one. Just study, take the knowledge, and automatically you will take action because the opportunity is so big. Thanks, Elliot, for this quick speech. I appreciate it. And let's back to you for this amazing call.
Ricardo, we appreciate you. You did a great job. You did a great job. Yeah. And that's the way we know you. You're on top of these things. You help people to understand these things. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's move on because we're all very excited about Helsinki Corsair Day. Let's have a look at this now. We have this coming up. 13th and 14th of June, that weekend, Corsair Day, Finland. It's going to be an absolutely great event, a special event, a fantastic event, a unique event. You have to get there. You have to get there because on the Sunday, the 14th, you can also get out of the facility in Taipale. If you've never been there before, you'll love it. If you were there last year, you'll love going there again to see what's been happening. So what do we have to do in the next 5 weeks before this event on the 13th and 14th? Let's have a look at promoting events, how to promote for events. What do you need to promote? Everything. The presentations, the trainings, the corporate calls, this one, and the global calls, Corsair days, the nationals, and the international conventions, because they have benefits. They show the big picture. They bring partners into the business, your business, help it grow. They motivate partners who are already in the business. And they're an opportunity to connect with like-minded people. This is Corsair Connect. We're a community. There are young and old. There are men and women. There are people with lots of network marketing experience. There are people with no network marketing experience. There are people with different political beliefs. There are people with different religions. We don't care because we are one in the mission. We are one in this community. Our mission? Help to rid the planet of the plague that is plastic pollution. Our other mission, help people to increase their quality of life by helping them to earn money while they're helping to rid the planet of the plague that is plastic pollution. These are noble missions. These are important missions. Everyone who's on board this ship is welcome. Get to these events, surround yourself with like-minded people, feel the energy, be part of it. There are more benefits. They share the vision. Do we have a vision in this company? We most certainly do. They are third-party verification. This takes it away from you for a change, away from you having to present, explain, train, do, sit back, let other people work for you and for your partners. They build belief and commitment. Friends, we all know, without belief and commitment, no one's going to do anything. If your belief and commitment level is low, you need to get to Helsinki. You need to get to these live events. If you've got partners whose belief and commitment is low, you need to help them get there. You need to help them realize how important it is. Yeah, because these events train partners how to do the business. It's an easy business to do, but you have to learn how to do it. 80% of your success depends on how many people you have at these events. That's not a number that we just kind of plucked out of the air and wrote here because it's a good number. This is the voice of experience, decades of experience. This is what all the analyses show. This is what people know who have been there, done it, become successful. 80%. So, what else is there to say? Only that you need to promote with urgency and excitement. The next event is the most important event. Why? Because it's the next event. It's the next event. That's why it's the most important one. Yeah. And when that one's done and the next event comes up, that's the most important event. Why? Because that one is the next event. But right now, this one, this is the most important event because it's the next one. Get there, be there, create a warm, friendly atmosphere. Remember, the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. It's not going to be open if you bombard someone. It's the same as when you're trying to sponsor someone new, bombarding them with all the information and facts and figures and everything you know. It's not the right way to go about it. We're going to hear that. What is the right way to go about it in a moment, yeah? But create a warm, friendly atmosphere. Events will do more for your business than you can do alone. That's important. You don't want to be alone. Alone, we are but a single word. Together, we are a poem. And that's what we are here at Corsair. We're a poem, yeah? We're writing literature. We are creative. We're forging the way ahead. We're the future of so many things. Get there. I think this would be a good moment to get in one of our global leaders, Jean-Luc Bay. Jean-Luc, good evening. Jean-Luc, my friend.
Hi, good evening, Elliot.
Good evening. Always good to see you.
Thank
Jean-Luc, I
you.
want to ask you about events, Helsinki, promoting events, but I'd like to ask you a personal question as well first. We know that the doctors ordered you to take a few months off.
Yeah,
We know that this is a beautiful compensation plan. During those months that you took off, you were still paid. Yeah?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, did Jay phone you up and say, you're not doing any work, we're not going to pay you anymore? Did that happen?
No. Yes.
No, it did not. It did not. Because it's a beautiful compensation plan. This is what we work for. So it's good to see you back. How are you feeling? Are you going to start doing some trainings again? We've missed it. Please tell us.
Well, I think that's important to know that, I think it's good you ask me this question because I know some people in my networks asked confusion and say, oh, we don't see so much now, Jean-Luc, there is a problem with Corsair, he's not there all the time and this. Oh, so it's good to say, no, I'm here, you cannot believe, but I don't want to bother anyone with that, but I'm really doing much better, and I feel like if I see the end of the tunnel now, it was really important for me to be quiet and rest. I don't want to explain what is my problem, but my biggest frustration was having to be calm and rest for us so many times. And now I found, I see I can see my energy back again. And but I respect all the doctor said because it's not, my character to be calm and quiet. You know me.
I do know you. I do know
But
you.
I did it because I really was afraid about what happened to me. So I listened to them, and now very soon I will connect to the network as soon as possible. Yes.
Very good.
Jean-Luc Bell, all over the world. We love you,
Thank you.
Jean-Luc. We love you. No problem. We are with you. Go, my friend.
Thank you.
Very good. Jean-Luc,
Yeah.
excellent news. So we met 2007. You were a top tennis trainer.
Yeah.
You had never done network marketing before. 2 years later, you had reached the top position in the company.
Yeah.
And during those 2 years, I had the honor to accompany you, to see you going to the presentations, the trainings, the events. How important was that for you to reach the top in the company? What role do these events and being there and attending them, what role do they play for success? Please tell us.
Finally, I need to thank so many thanks to my sponsor of my company when I joined for the first time in 2007, a network marketing company, because I just started 1 month ago the next event of this company. I just have 1 month of new business. I didn't know what network marketing exists before that. I didn't know anything. And of course, when he said to me, yes, you need to go to the event, I said, no, I don't want to go. I just started now. And he say, yeah, you cannot believe if you don't come, you will lose mounts. It was really a sentence so important who shocked me. You will lose mounts if you don't go. So it was really great. And I came alone. I sponsor a few people in 1 month, not so much, okay? But I go alone with my sponsor and his girlfriend, okay? So we are three. We were three. And believe me, if I can say to all the people there, that changed absolutely all in my life. This event. And because of this guy, I went to this event, it all changed. And I was every year for 3 events. I never miss in 20 years one event. Never. I never miss one event. Okay, there is only 3 events by year. I understand that this moment, my main target was to say to all my people, my leaders, all my contact and all my partners to come with me to the event, because I can explain what all has changed for me. And the sentence I hear during this event was this one. They said, it's not the most important to know how to be the best seller. It's not important to know absolutely what is the main product, how it works, the product. The most important for you is to know that promote event is the most important for your success. And the people who know how to promote event will be so fantastic career than the other guys who are the best seller, who are know absolutely all for the product. And this sentence changed me all that during this first event. So
Yes.
I said every time to all my network, exactly the same, and they come, and of course, success will come.
Thank you, Jean-Luc. So you're going to tell everyone to be in Helsinki?
I will be. I post on the WhatsApp my ticket or all my. I will be there.
Well, we are all looking forward to seeing you there, Jean-Luc.
Yes, I'm so happy. Let me tell me, after three months, I'm so happy to go there. Believe me.
Very good. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you
it's
so
important.
much. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elliot.
Thank you. Let's move on. We are moving on. You all know in the last call, we showed you the new video. We're calling it the peak interest video, how to pique someone's interest. And we also showed you the new revised short presentation. And we said to you in the next 7 to 10 days, you will be receiving them through your leaders in all the different main languages. We kept our word. We are Corsair Connect. We keep our word. So you got all those short presentations out. We said to you, you will be receiving this peak interest video in the next 10 days to 14 days, 2 weeks or so, in all the different languages. Let me give a shout out here to our marketing guys, because they did it. We keep our word. We're Corsair Connect. Agostino, Costa, Nico, you know, they work hard every single day for us. Great guys. So you got all those things. We keep our word. Now then, how to use the peak interest video. That's important to know. So we have someone, you heard him 2 months ago in the call, you got to know him there. National Partner of the Year 2025, 5-star, and one of the very top trainers and top leaders. Over to you, Omar Tentoni. Off you go, my friend.
Here I am. Hi, Elliot. Hi, everybody. Always a pleasure in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. So it's a good point. It's a good point. Perhaps one of the most important, no, when people comes to get started, no, with Corsair Connect. For the 95% of the cases, people has a different job in life, no, and to get to know about Corsair could mean spending time to study chemical recycling, blockchain, network marketing, and about that we have every week our training in every language. No, there is a masterclass, there is a YouTube channel, there is a beautiful website, but you know, this is not the way to start. Okay, spend days and days and days not to study to get started. It doesn't work. No, this is not the way. So people approach Corsair Connect because they are probably looking for a plan B, you know. So they are interested by the market, by probably our plastic recycling operation we do for the environment. So we need a simple and duplicable system, you know, that minimizes the time and maximizes, you know, the effectiveness. So these kind of tools are essential, a bit like a filter, you know, because I have to understand if you are interested, and then only at this point go ahead, no? So I don't have to waste my time. No one should waste their time. So speak with people who don't want to know anything about us. So we don't have to spend our time in this way. So year by year, several mini videos were born. I remember, no, last years. So more and more beautiful and shorter. So today, this beautiful video, no, called business model and opportunity takes 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It is in several languages with the help of AI. So the point is perfect, beautiful, but how to use it? How to use it best? No. First of all, we want to. If we want to do this activity, we have to keep in mind that it will not be an activity where we send message, no, to our entire, contact book. This is not the way, it's absolutely doesn't work. So people receive continuously message, for business opportunity or something new where they can put attention, no. Therefore, before the video, is important to catch in a few minutes and with keywords the curiosity and the attention, no? In America, they call it elevator pitch, direct 30 second to 90 seconds pitch, thought to explain who you are, what you do, and the value you give, for example, not with a message, but with the phone or in live, because we understand the opportunity, we want to share it, so we must to keep up the phone and share it with all the enthusiasm we have. Okay, so the interesting thing is that the hardest work we can do is to tell what happened to us. No, for example, hey Ricardo, I started a collaboration with an international company, that found the solution for plastic pollution. It's the second worst problem we have on the planet. It is the largest company in the world in this market, through this process, called pyrolysis. They transform plastic waste into advanced bio-oil, and that they sell to the largest oil companies to produce new plastic. And the interesting thing is that we do something good for the planet, and at the same time, we have an excellent economic opportunity. I don't want to confuse you, Ricardo, but you have to absolutely know this initiative. I can send you a short video, few minutes, no more, and then I call you back to get your feedback, for example. Is it okay for you? So at this point, with a little storytelling and a short video, I can understand if at the other side, for example, there is interest or not. And therefore, after the video, bring a person to a presentation, for example, or maybe a Corsair day, as there will be in Finland. And we will immediately understand that in reality, the biggest work will be done by someone else in place, no? So it is, at this point, doesn't matter what I'm doing in my life. So it's easy and I can do it. So thank you for this time. I hope this was an inspiration, for the Corsair Connect community. Back to you, Elliot.
Omar, you did a great job. Of course, it was a great help. Fantastic. Thank you. All we want is an opinion. We want a foot in the door. This peak interest video is like to open up the door a little bit, get a foot in. Some people will say yes, some people will say no. So what if someone says no? Don't take it personally. That was in our book recommendation. The last time, the person who says yes, move on to the next step. It's a process, yeah? And Omar, you just described the start of this process really well. Thank you so much. Very, very helpful. Yeah. So I just mentioned the book recommendation from last time, and this is something that we really want to do in every call. Give you a book recommendation. 2 Secrets to Success in Network Marketing, Duplication, and Personal Development. Reading books is so important. Yeah. Last time we heard from Andrea and saw how many books he has read. He proved it to us, you might remember. That's a lot of fun, yeah? So book recommendation this time is coming from our top Spanish leader. We love being in Spain. We love being in Barcelona. He's a fantastic host, a great guy, and has really built a very important team, international team as well, not only Spain has got a book recommendation for us. Now then, it's Luis, in case you hadn't guessed, and he's going to be doing it in Spanish. His English is good and getting better. I have a lot of respect for everyone improving their English. Remember Pasquale Lippolis, 2 calls ago, personal development. But Luis is going to do the book recommendation in Spanish. You can stay in your language rooms. There will be translations. If you want to hear the English translation, then you go to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You press on the globe. If you don't see the globe, you're going to see more. Yeah, the 3 little dots. And there you can choose to go into the English language room. And then if you want to get back to your own language room afterwards, you can just go back there and go back to that room. But that's how you're going to hear in English the book recommendation from Luis. So here we go. Luis, unmute yourself.
Buenas tardes, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Elliot, for inviting me. Okay, but the idea is that you understand what I want to speak with you, and the best is to change the channel. Change the channel. Thank you, Manuela. Always stay here, help me. This is very good. Bueno, y hoy voy a hablar de una manera rápida porque estamos todos con muchas ganas de escuchar a nuestros líderes, a nuestro CEO, para las noticias, la información, pero yo voy a hablar rápidamente de 2 cosas. Una porque es importante leer y formarse, y luego voy a recomendar un libro pues, que a mí me ha ayudado, que ha sido muy positivo. Y lo voy a poner el ejemplo de la lectura, la importancia de la lectura, y eso Jean-Luc, que le envío un saludo muy fuerte desde aquí, con mucho cariño, me va a entender. Yo vengo del mundo del deporte, del tenis profesional, y cuando yo era jugador profesional, cada día dedicaba 20-30 minutos de mi tiempo a estar solo delante de una pared, se llama frontón, no sé en inglés cómo se llama, pero delante de una pared, donde yo solo, sin competir, sin coach, practicaba, sentía, probaba golpes técnicos con tranquilidad, y esa era la parte de repetición, todo con tranquilidad, sin presión, mi momento para adquirir una nueva habilidad. ¿Ok? Para mí la comparación con la lectura es tener esos 20-30 minutos cada día para estar solo, tranquilo, donde tú puedas coger una habilidad y aprender cosas nuevas. ¿Ok? Por lo tanto, eso es la importancia que siempre Andrea nos lo ha estado, hay que estudiar, hay que estudiar. Pues eso es la parte para mí más importante, entender por qué hay que leer. Y segundo, pues bueno, oye, ¿qué buscamos con un libro? Pues buscamos conocimiento, buscamos mentalidad y pregunta fácil, ¿qué mentalidad, qué conocimiento quiero obtener? Hoy voy a recomendar un libro que se llama El poder frente a la fuerza. Ya estamos en inglés, Power versus Force, ¿vale? Me lo he traducido. Ese es un libro donde esta persona que lo escribe, Dr. David R. Hawkins.
Luis, let me interrupt you for a moment. I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you.
Yes.
Winston, we're hearing French and English at the same time in the English room. I don't know why that's happening. Please, can you take care of that? Luis, sorry about that. Carry on. Thank you.
Digo, sí, de momento en castellano, vale, perfecto. Pues este libro, este autor plantea 2 maneras de influir en la vida. Una habla de la fuerza, ¿vale? De la fuerza, que es aquella persona que impone, que manipula, que presiona, frente a lo que es el poder, ¿vale? El poder que es que nace de la verdad interior, la coherencia, estados de conciencias muy altas, y da toda una serie de argumentos donde realmente este poder es muy superior a la fuerza. Hawkins propone lo que es un mapa de conciencia, ¿vale? Donde te sitúa los niveles de energía. ¿Sí? Empiezas el nivel más bajo, que es 20, donde habla de la parte de la humillación, de la vergüenza, y vas subiendo poco a poco, luego te pone al nivel 100, donde habla de las ansiedades, de los miedos, a partir de 250 de la confianza, de la neutralidad, a partir de 500 ya pues del amor, de la reverencia, y el máximo, el top, que es el 700, y habla de la iluminación. ¿Cómo lo aplico yo en este negocio? ¿Cómo es nuestro negocio? ¿Qué es Corsair Connect? ¿Es un negocio rápido o es un negocio pausado, lento, tranquilo? Emocionalmente hay que estar arriba, abajo, hay que buscar una estabilidad, hay que estar todo el día motivado, desmotivado, una motivación media, alta, y estamos en constante contacto con personas cada día, cada día, cada día. Vale, ¿qué hago? ¿Qué hacemos realmente? Primero, evalúate tú. Cuando leas el libro, evalúate tú. ¿Qué nivel de energía tienes? Te vas a sorprender porque muchas veces nos pensamos que somos positivos y que tenemos muchas cosas positivas, pero hay otras que realmente nos restan y nos dan una media, pues no como nos gustaría, ¿no? O sea que sitúate en qué nivel tú te encuentras. Muy importante. ¿Qué sientes? ¿Vale? Y este libro te va a ayudar a que definas primero tú. Es como los aviones, que primero ponte tú la máscara para poder ayudar a los demás. Lo mismo. Primero tú, evalúate, ¿vale? Y como estás tú solo leyendo, sin nadie al lado, tranquilo, eres sincero contigo mismo. Una vez tú ya te has evaluado tu nivel de energía, tu reto es subir un poco ese nivel. ¿Vale? Soy flojo en esto, pues subir un poco más mi nivel. Y la idea es poco a poco ir paso a paso, ir llegando al máximo nivel que seas capaz. Para eso hay que entrenar, hay que estudiar y hay que dedicar esos 20, 30 minutos cada día para mejorarte tú. Una vez tú ya te sitúas y ves dónde estás, cada día estamos intercambiando con personas, con niveles de energía pero que muy variados. Personas con niveles de energía altos, otros bajos. Detecta en tu entorno, sin juzgar ni recomendar, los niveles de las personas que te rodean. ¿Sí? Esto es importante, pero para eso primero tienes que conocerte tú. Una vez ves esto, aquí tenemos tres niveles muy altos. Si en tu entorno tienes personas ansiosas, orgullosas, con ira, con niveles de energía muy bajos, huye educadamente, sin dar ningún consejo, vete, huye. ¿Vale? Si tú estás compartiendo con personas con confianza, bastante neutralidad, optimistas, con coraje, comparte. Comparte y crece junto. ¿Ok? Y si te encuentras con personas con serenidad, comprensión, alegría, amor, acércate. Acércate sin dudar. ¿Ok? Así que, y con eso ya concluyo, este libro ayuda mucho a entenderte tú, dónde estás, a mejorarte tú y después a no perder el tiempo, que el tiempo es un valor, el negocio es un negocio, Corsair Connect, y tenemos que desarrollarlo de una manera lo más profesional posible. Así que muchísimas gracias y espero que sea de mucha ayuda. Gracias, Elliot. Perdón. Thank you. Thank you, Elliot. The next time, maybe in English.
Oh, no, thank you to you, Luis. That was absolutely fantastic. Well done. So important. It's such an important theme. You did a great job. Listen, when we discussed you doing this book recommendation, you told me the title. I went out and I got my copy. Yeah. And I'm very grateful to you because I understand why you're recommending this one. Important book, good book. Luis, you did a great job. Thank you so much. And thank you, Manuela, for the translation in the English room. Okay. Okay, fasten your seatbelts, everyone. It's time. I'm going to bring him in. Here we come. Here he comes. Number one, Dottore Andrea Cherio. Where are you, my friend?
I'm here, my friend. How are you? Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Andrea,
You
put
see,
me.
Elliot, can you see tonight the color green?
I
Okay.
can see the color green. It means
In
you're
Italy,
very.
we say the green is the hope. The hope. So
It is, there is some, and I can see that you're very relaxed tonight. And I'm thinking maybe you're relaxed because I promised that this time I was going to be nice to you. Do you remember? Is that why?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, always. You know, when I arrive to this call, Elliot, I'm scared because I never know what will you will ask me. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know, last time I shared my screen, you were worried for a minute or two, but then you didn't have to. I'm going to share my screen again, but it's this time. This time it's relaxed, I can tell you. And let me share. Hold on a second. Here we go. And then you'll see. Then you'll see, Andrea. It's a nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's see. Yeah, I'm
yeah, you're a
waiting. Yeah,
nice guy. You're a nice guy.
I
I
am
mean,
waiting. Yeah.
so look, last week, Carlo, our interpreter boss, we were together here in Malta, and he told me about the root of the title Dottore. I want to share this with you. The title Dottore and its roots. While modern people hear Dottore and think of medicine or academia, in ancient Rome, the underlying concept was broader. A doctor was someone skilled enough to teach others.
Really?
Gladiator trainers
Oh,
in the shadow
God.
of the Colosseum could therefore bear titles rooted in the same linguistic family as today's dottore. There is also a cultural echo worth noting. Gladiators often became celebrities in Roman society, and the best trainers were highly respected professionals. Their authority came not from formal scholarship, but from mastery, experience, and the ability to instruct others effectively. Andrea, my friend, this is what I want to say about you. Dottore is a great, great name for you because you and your authority comes not from formal scholarship, but from mastery of the subject, network marketing and Corsair especially, experience, you've been here from the very beginning, and the ability to instruct others effectively. You know, you talk about your historicals, you talk about your leaders, but you have the ability to instruct them, yeah, effectively, and you turn them into gladiators. So,
You see, I would know when you, Elliot, thank you. But when you told Gladiator, I went in shock. I took my swarm and I'm ready for the war. So,
we're coming for you. We're coming for you. You can
thank you,
now you
Elliot.
get well. Now it's
Really,
time to
thank you
get
very
well.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this life, for this amazing and kindly word. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Elliot.
As always, I want to ask you about the call. Are you enjoying it? And is there anything you've picked up in the call that you'd like to comment on? And then we're going to move on to Helsinki. Okay. Anything from the call you picked up that you want to speak
Yeah,
about?
look. I first of all, I'm very happy to be here tonight. Thank you again for this job. I love this call. I love this call. I'm very happy. On Monday we have our weekly training from years and years now. But I'm very happy that sometime, at least one time at the month, we can switch. I'm happy that even my people listen to other people, listen to you, listen to Jean-Luc, to Luis, to Tony, to everyone, because you are a big family. Sorry, I love this concept. So I'm very happy one time a month to join all together in this community and simply share idea. Share idea. I love it. Just can I look, Elliot? Can I say something? When Ricardo was speaking, okay, I go back to last week because it seems strange, but I did something similar in my training. You know, now let me, how many people we are? 420 people, okay? Now let me speak really strictly direct with everyone. I know, because Ricardo, your topic was amazing. I like it very much, like Luis, like Jean-Luc, like Omar, everyone. But today, Elliot, you need to know something. Let me tell you something. Today, I can tell you the 90% of the people in Corsair Connect, they are waiting. They are waiting. They are waiting that the price of the CSR go up. Now, let me tell you something, just 2-3 minutes, because really I will close the words of Ricardo, which he beginning in the right way. Why the CSR, the price of the CSR now is going down. I know, Elliot, trust me. in this moment, all the people in the Zoom are like this, because everyone is waiting for the CSR, the price, okay. Why the price is going down? Very simple. Because we are in a public market. Our is the only plastic credit in the world where the company do not decide the price. It's the market that make the price. And in this moment, we have little volume, Elliot, of this of the exchange of this plastic credit. So with the little money, the price that if I sell with little money, the price go down, and with little money I buy, the price go up. But you know what is really? I speak now strictly to these 400 people all around the world. I believe that the real question should be why the people is selling the CSR. This is the very important question. Why the people is selling the CSR? Because the company is growing, more plants, all the regulation are going in this direction. So the company agreement, governments, everything is growing, but why the people is selling? You know why? The answer, this is very funny. The answer is in 2017, listen to me now. In 2017, thousands of people start to sell the carbon credit. For more than 10 years, the price of the carbon credit stayed lower than 3, 2, 4, 5 euro for one carbon credit. Then in 2028, because arriving the regulation, the price starts to grow up to the sky. So when the price go to 5 euro, 6 euro, everyone start to sell. And I'm sure the majority of the people, they was thinking they make the deal of their life. There was only one people who didn't sell. You know the name of these people? Elon Musk. I'm sure everyone in this room know who is Elon Musk. Elon Musk didn't sell to 5 euro. He didn't sell to 10 euro, to 15 euro, to 20 euro, to 50. He sell in 2017 for 100 euro for one carbon credit. And this is in the history. You can find this information everywhere. I remember 3 years ago, Omar, you remember, Ricardo, 3 years ago in our presentation, we put this slide. Elon Musk in 2023, I think, 23, he made 1.7 billion euros selling the carbon credit. 1.7. He made more money in that year selling carbon credit than selling the cars. You know why?
Yeah.
You know
Yes.
why? Because he know the market, because he studied, and he was patient. Look, it's the same story. Another story that everyone know this story. I don't remember. I think in 2012, someone bought two pizza for 10,000. You see the balloons for 10,000 Bitcoin. Elliot, two pizza, two giant pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin. The amount was $41. He spent 10,000 Bitcoin. I'm sure in that moment, maybe he need this $41, but I am sure that there is no one night in his life that he doesn't think to this two pizza, 10,000 Bitcoin, because today this will be something like $800 million. So what I want to tell you.
Your message, be patient.
My message is to close the discussion of Ricardo. Be patient. Be patient. Study. You must study what we are doing, and be sure in the future someone will buy your CSR for the right price. Sorry, Elliot. I need to close this because I was excited.
Well, listen, keep up the excitement. I'm going to give you another 1 minute. Yeah.
1 minute.
Because when I say 1 minute, I know that you'll take 5, and I'll interrupt.
No.
I'll interrupt you after 2. Okay.
Just a second. I put the earphone. Only a second. Go.
Yeah. Yeah. Corsair Day. in Helsinki, 13th of June. Tell people why it's so important to get to Helsinki. What's going to happen at the Corsair Day? How excited will they be? Andrea, off you go.
We start 2024 in Italy with the Corsair Day. And from 2024, my team invented this concept. And from that moment, we start to explode in Italy. You know why? It's very simple, because today the market is full of bullshit. Sorry, Elliot. Sorry. I have to say just one bad word. It's full of bullshit. And the people is scared. The people is scared. The people before took a decision, they want to understand who you are. And the Corsair Day, Elliot, is amazing because we start 10 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon. We do the presentation. We show the compensation plan. We speak about the plastic ready market, the vision of the company, the career system, our method. And in one day, the client get all the information. And then they have the ability just to do one thing, to take a decision, yes or not. So please come to Helsinki, because I'm sure after Helsinki, after the 13th of June, I know we will be invited all around the world to do Corsair Day. I'm sure. Sorry, Elliot. I finish.
Stop,
I promise.
stop saying sorry. It's important what you say, yeah? That's why I ask you these things. And it's important that we teach other people how to do the Corsair Day. So everyone who's going to be in Helsinki, you know, take notes, look, learn, listen, because if you can reproduce and duplicate the Corsair Day in your own team, in your own country, regional events, national events, your business will boom as well. And I just said the word duplicate again. Oh, have I ever told you guys 2 secrets to success in network marketing, duplication, and personal development? You will hear it over and over and over again. Andrea, great contribution. Before I leave you, I just want to tell you one thing. Yeah, gladiator. Here comes a warning. You love football, yeah? We're not going to talk about Italy in the coming World Cup, but you know, in football, there's a yellow card, yeah? I am showing you a yellow card for the bad word that you used. You're on a walk. One more yellow card turns into a red card, yeah?
Sorry, Capitan.
Yeah, very, very good. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
Let's move on to someone who I think is going to be very happy that we're in Helsinki. We're moving on to the man who makes it possible, that we are here, that we're having these calls, that we're all together, that we have this fantastic community. CEO, Jussi Salaranta. Jay, good evening to you. Welcome to the call.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Elliot. Thank you very much, everybody. It's great to see you guys here. I truly want to say I'm blown away again in the development of these Corsair Connect community calls, how they are developing and how valuable they're becoming, and the amount of information that has been shared just in this call alone is massive. So thank you very much for all the speakers. It's great to see all of you guys over here. And I will only say a few words today.
Well, Jay, let me be the one who interrupts you. Yeah,
please.
Thank you. It's always good for you being here and for your support. And you always support these events. When we've traveled together, you know, and you know it's the day of the event, breakfast is already different. You've got a different energy. We're in the car going to the event. You're excited, yeah? I know I'm looking at a very happy man now because there's going to be an event, but it's going to be in Helsinki. It's going to be in the capital of your home country. You're going to Finland. So how excited are you about that?
Oh, very excited. Thank you very much, Elliot. But most importantly, I'm excited for the fact that this will be our one and only major European event this year, and the fact that we're doing it by following the concept of the Corsair Day is very, very powerful, because in the past, our events that we've done as a part of our tour have sort of been, we use the term one-off. They've always been like this event that comes and goes, but there's no continuation on that. Now what Andrea and the guys from Italy have been able to put together with the leadership with the Corsair Day is so powerful and something that can be duplicated. You mentioned again there the second most important thing about network marketing, which is duplication. That's exactly what we are able to now do with the Corsair Day concept. So we want to invite all of you guys from Europe, come to Finland, join the event, see how it's done and how we could then do that same event, that same concept with the same energy and passion and power in also your city, in your country, in your town, and bring that energy there and excite people who will be able to now get a full overview of what we do and the opportunity that we bring to people.
Jay, thank you. An important question. The number one question that everyone's asking. How cold is it going to be in Helsinki at this time of the year?
Yeah, you never know. You know, I think on the 13th of June, we shouldn't have snow anymore, so we should be safe from that. But it's not 100% sure, so just to be clear on that.
No,
I'm not promising.
I heard it's warm.
Oh yeah, it will be hopefully nice, but you know, you never know. Finland summers are extremely short, so be prepared. But I hope we'll be fine, and obviously it will be a great get together. Following the event on Sunday the 14th, we will then organize the group visits at the Kaipola factory. You will now be able to see the 3 units which are there now fully installed. We are going to be we're gonna dance around the regulations, and you know, there's a I'm a, you know, you guys know Timo Liimatainen, who is the head of our project development for Europe, and Timo comes from 30 years, 40 years in the chemical industry. He's built factories all over the world, and obviously he's our number one man in Finland when it comes to our operations. And while in Thailand, you guys who have visited us here in the factory, people are able to walk around the machines and do all these kind of things. Obviously, Europe and Finland, regulation-wise, will be slightly different, but we are going to be showcasing for you. I will let you guys know if there's any change on that, but at the moment there is a plan that we will be running one of the units while you guys are there, and people will be actually able to see a European Corsair operation in full swing. So we really want to showcase that for you. Most importantly, for the fact that during this summer, we are now scheduled to begin deliveries of oil from Finland to our customer Shell in the Netherlands. So we are definitely now moving forward with all of these arrangements in full speed.
Now, Jay, am I right in thinking that inside the facility in Kaipola, it could be colder than outside?
That's very possible. Yeah, it is. But yeah, you know, just come prepared.
Yeah. I think they should prepare for both. We are
you never know. You never know. But anyway, it'll be. I'm sure it will be great. And you know, we'll huddle together. We'll warm each other up, and the energy will be so powerful that you know it won't leave anybody cold. That's for sure.
That is for sure. There's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. We're providing coaches for you all, which are leaving on the Sunday. You've already got the chance to register for them, to register for the event. Look in the Telegram channels every single day. We're posting, we're promoting. And as you've heard from this call, your job now until then is to register yourself and to promote to your partners. Invite guests. I'm going to say this in front of Jay. I've always said to all of you when he's not here, so I'll repeat it in front of him. Yeah. We've got a very special CEO. We've got someone who is a visionary, who knows exactly what he's doing, who's got charisma. Put your guest in front of Jay, wherever he is. They're going to get registered. They're going to get registered. Yeah. So the rest of the people who are there, who will be speaking, The leaders who are milling around amongst you, talking in the break, sitting next to you, speak to them, yeah? We're excited. If we're excited and you're not, come and get some of our excitement. If you're feeling a bit low and flat and you don't have much energy, come and get some of our energy. Have you noticed in this call, we've got energy and we know what's going on and we know why we've got energy. So we're looking for a great event. We'll let you know when the next community call is going to come. Jay, thank you so much to you for taking your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Elliot, and thank you for all the organizers, all the speakers, and all the guests of the call here tonight. Thank you.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you to you all. And thank you to our technical guys, Winston and Brendan. You did a great job. Great job, everyone. Enjoy. Bye for now. See you in Helsinki. Thank you, everyone.